Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another tarot reading. My name is Ahorangi Starchild, and this reading is for everyone who's feeling the energy. We are having a beautiful doorway opening up to shower us with blessings on the 24th of November, depending where you are in the world, 24th, 25th of November. And that is with Venus Jupiter conjunction in Sagittarius in the late degrees of Sagittarius. I think it's like 28 or 27 degrees. And so there is, and look, I'm shuffling. So we have the wheel here at the bottom of the deck, which represents Jupiter, the 12 cycles of the year. So with Jupiter in Sagittarius and Jupiter just about to go into Capricorn. So with that cycle, if you can go back in your life and remember the year 2008, 1996, 1984. So that's the cycle that we are tapping into, okay? And I just have this feeling that there is, everyone has been going through very challenging times, and a lot of people have been doing the work to get real, to get transparent, to get authentic. And this is, I want to tune in as to how the universe is going to open up doors and bring in abundance and beautiful experiences of love and prosperity in our lives. Okay, in whatever sector. So this is a general reading. If you're a first time viewer and you like the way that I read, please subscribe. At the bottom of the video on the right hand corner you will see the bell, so click that bell to get notifications for my videos. There is also a like button. Hit the like button if you like this reading. Share my videos. I'd like to get my numbers up. I'd like to get my views up. Okay, everything that you need to know about me is in the drop box below this video. Let's jump in. I've pulled out a whole lot of decks and things, and so we're gonna have a look. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. I want to cut the deck because it just shows me that the cards are ready. Let's have a look. So we have been going inward. We have been digesting. You know, a lot of us have been going through relationship issues, having to deal with disappointments or matters in the heart, processing and recovering from emotional loss, okay, heartbreak and disappointment. And this is a card of healing. This is a card of having a very active dream time information coming to you while you are sleeping, but also taking a time out from communication and trying to talk things out and talk things through. This is thinking on that one subject. There's most probably just one more conversation that needs to happen. You know, before you will have maybe total peace, there's still one thing that you need to say. You're thinking on it at this point in time, but that is on the cards. So we have wishes coming true. We have the Nine of Cups. Now this is what I've been talking about. This is the energy that I have been thinking on. We have the Four of Swords with the Nine of Cups, which tells me, are we going to come out of this situation where maybe there was a lot of disappointments concerning our dreams, our hopes, our wishes, and we had to turn inward to kind of take stock onto, to reevaluate and see and think upon, is this what I've desired with my heart and with my mind? Is it on track? Is it truly, truly the best for me? If my dreams and wishes, it's like kind of be careful what you wish for. But I feel like because as a swords is always about having a really good mental perspective. And because this person is lying there, taking their time, thinking on things, sleeping on it, they're not rushing into anything. It's like double checking the wishes that I have. Is this what will bring me the best for me, for my highest good? Is it for my highest good is what I hear. We have the Star. So I feel this whole journey that you have been on, considering disappointments, wishes, dreams. Where do I go from here? I can't see where I'm going. You know, all of that is divinely guided. It's like what I kind of see with this card. This is also the Starseed card, okay? And I'm thinking about doing Starseed reading, so watch this space. Reading for people from who dropped into this dimension on Earth, who comes from places like Sirius, Vega, Moctarius, you know, those type of things. So if that weirds you out, just never mind, okay? But what I do feel is like this whole cycle of maybe the last 9 years concerning pursuing a dream that might not have transpired. That dream is still alive, okay? It's divinely guided. It is asking you how badly do you want it. And this is asking you to persevere. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. There is an offer coming in. There is a breakthrough coming for you with this beautiful conjunction in the sky. Because see this beautiful big star? That is what a Jupiter-Venus conjunction looks like in the night sky. It looks like this big fat star, and you will see it just after sunset. You'll see it in the peaches of the sunset, this beautiful bright star of Venus and Jupiter getting together and hanging out in Sagittarius. And that is that promise coming in. This is literally your angels working behind the scenes to pour down those blessings, and this is going to bring in long-term security, okay? Financial security, emotional security. Is going to bring in stability. I feel it's going to bring in, it's going to slow things down a bit for you, but it will bring in a lot of promise for whatever you now choose to invest your energy in is going to be fruitful. It will take time. It will ask you to persevere. It will ask for your patience, but it will deliver. It will deliver. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. This is Aquarius energy. So I feel like even though the conjunction is happening in November, we also have the solar eclipse right on Christmas Day, conjunct Jupiter and the South Node in Capricorn. So I feel like that eclipse is feeding into this energy of this bright star. And Capricorn, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So something is working up to bring in for those people who've been through the wars, who's in recovery, who's staying the course, who's persevering, pursuing their dreams and their hopes. Because we have 2 wish cards here together. This is hopes and dreams and wishes, both of them coming together and still persevering in saying that this is what I want, this is what I believe will bring me my happiness, my highest good. And then we go from standing still to picking up pace, something starting to move forward and move forward very fast. I feel like if you these dreams and wishes might be concerning creating long-term committed partnerships, security, stability in your life, financially, in the material world, but it is also about checking out the landscape of your life. And then with the Knight of Swords here, I feel like the blessings that's coming in for us, because this is Sagittarius energy, the blessings that is coming in for us might have to expanding our world, expanding our vision, travel, overseas travel, going to warm, hot countries. If it was always your dream to travel and go overseas, you know, to places that, like maybe Egypt, to see the pyramids or something like that, your wishes coming true concerning traveling is on the cards. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is creating a balance. Once again, where do I invest myself? Who do I invest myself with? And this is something that you have been pondering on. This is like packing your suitcase for a journey. We're finishing off with a whole lot of things. We're finishing off with one journey, with one chapter of your life, because we are at the end of a decade. So we are gearing up to go into the next decade. But what we want to do is we want to take with us things that are balanced, okay? And this is also part of our wishes and our dreams. We have the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's a sense of curiosity, because Sagittarian energy is an energy of expansion, exploration. It is a sign of wisdom, expanding your knowledge, philosophy. So with that, the beginning, I feel like that drive to find things out, to expand your knowledge and your wisdom, is driven by a sense of curiosity, which is showing up here. So I feel like whatever your dreams are, you have been doing the research, you've been trying to see, is it actually possible? Because we do have the Knight of Pentacles there, which is a card of having a very practical, grounded approach about this. Are my dreams pie in the sky? Is it possible for me to actually manifest them? How likely is it that I am practical in my approach concerning my life when it comes to my dreams and my visions? Okay, how practical am I? But I feel very grounded. We have the Ten of Wands. So for some of us, it feels like our dreams are never going to come true. We've been at it maybe for 10 years. Okay, we are at the end of a decade and we have not seen anything paying off that we have been working on in the last 10 years. It feels like a huge exercise of futility, but here it is. If you've been waiting for love, love is on the cards. If you've been waiting for spiritual blessings, for health, for healing from your heart, to start a new cycle in relationships, to reconnect with God, to reconnect with your angels, to explore other realms of spirituality, to explore other dimensions, to experience love and peace in your life. You have been through a lot. To get to the star in a reading means that you've been through the wars. Okay, you've survived the tower. You've survived the devil. You've survived the hanged man. Getting to the star is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and the universe wants to come in once again with Jupiter, wants to bless you with something long-term that is solid. This Knight of Pentacles is my favorite knight in the deck. This is a solid, dependable, loyal, touch it, taste it, feel it, see it, I'm sticking around kind of energy. And it's falling right, the Ace of Cups is falling right below this. So whatever it is that you've been wishing for, it is going to be delivered to your front door by the hand of God. Okay, watch this space. Take me up on this reading. Let me know what is happening for you in the next 6 months, because I can guarantee you from now until June next year, which is the winter solstice here in the southern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, this is about blessings coming in for you, your heart's desires being delivered to you, something secure, something long-term. This could be relationships, this could be the new life that you wished for, maybe relocating, starting over long term on a clean slate. Knight of Pentacles is someone that takes its time. Okay, and I say you're starting on a clean slate because after the Ten of Wands come the Ace of Wands. So we are finishing off with this. We are ending a cycle. Okay, that is why we have the Jupiter and the Venus in the sky at the last degrees of Sagittarius. We're finishing off with something, and it's just before the solar eclipse, which is once again that indication, shutting the doors and opening other doors. So it is definitely the ending of a chapter, but a beautiful brand new stable beginning delivered to you by the hand of the universe. Then we have the Eight of, once again, Sagittarius coming in, because we're talking about, the Sagittarius energy that is ushered in by Jupiter and Venus. We have travel. If your dream was to travel, I feel like in the next year or the next 6 months, those plans will start to transpire for you to be able to travel overseas, to go on your dream holiday, to have loving communication with people who might be over the water, to reconnect with people who nourishes your heart center, to invest your heart's desire in passionate, because this is passionate pursuits that yields fast movement. So there's not being stuck, because we're coming out of this energy. It's that's presenting you with an offer that was coming in very slowly, and all of a sudden we're switching gears and we're moving forward very fast. We have 2 Sagittarius cards below each other. Wonderful. And this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So that's just absolutely beautiful. Conflict, situations of conflict, and where things are out of balance, is being left behind, because we're coming out of this. We're done with winning at all costs. We let the people win who really wants to win that bad. You know, they can have it. Does it really matter? How much do you want to buy into the drama? And I think that is one of the lessons that we have learned, is how much do we want to buy into the drama that is created by other people? We are pursuing stability and leaving these situations behind. Situations of conflict and loss. There we go. We have a brand new start in passion, brand new start in love. The universe is really, and I did mention that we're finishing off with this, folks. So this is our Ace of Wands, right? This is our brand new beginning in our wishes. We're going to start to see our wishes coming to fruition, okay? And we might have a very juvenile kind of excitement concerning this. But I feel like a lot of people, some people might want to keep quiet and play their cards close to their chest and not speak out about what it is that they've been working on, what it is that they've been dreaming, wishing, hoping for. They're just quietly communicating with the universe that this is what I want. But there is maybe this curiosity concerning, will the universe respond? Will the universe restore? It's like that inner child having the curiosity about justice in this world. I mean, Jupiter rules the 9th house, which is about justice. It's about restoring faith in humanity. It's the sign of what do you call it, anthropathy, and reaching out to people and being very generous to other cultures. And it's very expansive in the way of wanting to understand the universe. It rules the house of religion and things that you believe in. So I feel like there is this curiosity about, I have these dreams and these wishes. Is it possible that the universe can actually deliver it to my front door? And I feel like you are going to receive signs early on, because this is air page. The page is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I feel like, and I did say around about June next year, so May, June, you'll start to really see how the universe is bringing in and restoring that balance, because you have been doing the work. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the long yards. We have the wounded warrior. So I feel like what is coming in as well is learning the lesson that even though we have fought many battles and we've been through a lot in the last 10 years, yes, 10 years, maybe even more, okay, it is about also still being game, not giving up. Because we're going to take that wand and we're going to move forward with what we've got. We've cut out a lot of people in our life that doesn't serve, situations that doesn't serve, things that make us feel like we want to retreat and isolate ourselves and just totally, put us through our mental paces, having to deal with situations on a mental level concerning trauma, drama, heartache, betrayal, even maybe physical pain, exhaustion, all those type of things. But yet we have this hope, we have the hope, and we have the desire and the passion to still move forward and follow our hearts, okay? Oh, there is some serious love coming in for some of us. June next year, 21 June, mark that day on your calendar. If you have any planets, in Gemini, take note of any planets you have in Gemini, because there's a serious, long-term, committed partnership coming in if you are single. But if you are in a relationship, this is a renewal of your beautiful connection that you have with your person. If you are single and you aren't looking for a relationship, this is you finding your inner balance, finding your groove, rocking your own show, being totally happy to be by yourself and create for yourself something seriously committed long term. You committed to you being happy, you being connected to the angels, you being connected to the universe, understanding where it is that you belong in the grander scheme of things and being at peace with it. So their beautiful, loving, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to label this, is coming in. This is what Jupiter, this is big love, big love. Venus and Jupiter together in the sky in Jupiter's home sign, because Venus loves Jupiter. She loves Sagittarius, okay? Jupiter is also the spouse, represents a spouse in astrology, and Venus, she's love. So I do feel like the universe and the angels, or whoever you believe in, they conspiring. The cupids are, they just like polishing their arrows, getting their little bows, and they're getting everything ready, because I tell you what, this is the arrows of love. The arrows are gonna fly and it's gonna hit its mark, and there's gonna be big love coming in for you in the next year. Most definitely, I'm banking on it. Last card, truth. Thank heavens. Thank heavens. We have 3 aces here, people. 3 aces. First, we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. And then we have our Ace of Swords. What better would you like to have in this life than to have a beautiful connection with the divine? A beautiful connection with another human being that is divinely guided, having a brand new passionate start in truth. Because I tell you what, to be able to get to a place where you're down and out and retreating to digest and trying to recover from wounds to the heart, that means you've had to deal with some stuff, okay? There's some rest and recuperation needed here. And now the universe is saying, we're bringing you truth, we're bringing you love, we're bringing you passion. I love that Ace of Swords, because you know what this means is that if anything else comes along that is not in your truth, that is not transparent, you're not even going to think twice to cut it out. You're not even going to go there, because the last 10 years was a deep lesson concerning things that's really not good for us, things that are toxic for us. We had a lot of, this was the decade of Scorpio. We had Saturn transiting Scorpio, we had Jupiter transiting Scorpio, we had Mars there, we had Mars and Saturn sitting next to each other in the sky. Mars going to and fro over Saturn and Scorpio, retrograding. It was gnarly, it was messy, it was deep, dark, painful, confusing, and all of, there was a lot of energy with Neptune as well. Saturn squaring Neptune, while Saturn was in Sagittarius, was squaring Neptune and Pisces. It's like, really couldn't see. There was a lot of deception there, a lot of deception. But now we have this beautiful brand new start in truth, passion. And we have this sword to say, don't come around with BS. And I like how these 2 cards fall together, because whatever in the way of love and beauty and what Venus is bringing to you from the divine is truth. There's no BS here. You can truly trust and go with it. Beautiful communication, understanding, making informed decisions. And we have beautiful communication, because the Ace of Swords is falling just below the 8 of Wands there. So everything is going to be in truth and love and passion. There's going to be a renewal. This is what Jupiter and Venus is bringing us. a renewal in truth and passion and love, beautiful connections, soulmate connections with people, whether you want a romantic relationship, if you've been waiting, if you're a twin and you're waiting for your twin to return, this is it. This is it, folks, because spirituality resides in Sagittarius. Those, if you've been, if you resonate with being a star seed, I feel like a lot of people watching this and waiting for their soulmate or their twin flame or their divine counterpart to return to them. If there's any separation, you know that you've been star hopping on your spaceship all over the universe before you arrived here. You know, and maybe you're still even doing it while you're sleeping. So this is truly the opportunity for unions to happen, okay? And people knowing where they've been, knowing, not always knowing where we're going, but definitely knowing where we've been and what resonates with us on heart level. We know our truth now. That is also what the last 10 years was about, is to discover what your truth is and what makes you truly happy. And the reason why there was a lot of futile energy spent and not achieving a lot is because we had to make the switch from investing our energy on things that we think is good for us but not really. And we had to rediscover ourselves. We had to rediscover our heart and our passion and our own truth to be able to go on a journey where we now know what is good for us, and to be able to make long-term committed decisions to say, I want to invest myself with you long-term, because I now know, after all the experiences I had in the last 10 years, I now know that you are the one for me. And this could be that internal dialogue with yourself, finding your own groove. I found my groove. I know this is what I'm meant to be doing. This could also be the internal dialogue with you and your angels and God, and say, I know now the purpose of my life here on earth, and I now know what my spiritual mission is, and now I can move forward in truth. Okay, so I'm drawing us some Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy cards. Right. So please hit the like button if you like this reading. Please subscribe if you like my style. What does the angels have to say about this? Whoa, this one flare. Vegetarian, vegan, it says. Well, no, not all of us will be vegetarian or vegan. Maybe we have some experiences with changing our diet, but it says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So we are, as I said, Sagittarius does have a spiritual connection to it. So we are ascending, we're moving up, we're moving onwards, our bodies are changing, our energy is changing, and so our diets need to change as well. No, I want to get another deck. We're going to do Messages from Your Fairies by Doreen Virtue. I just want to bring in, you know, all sorts of energy here, all sorts of energy for us, because this is big blessings coming, and this is the reward for the last 10 years, folks, because Jupiter and Venus didn't conjunct last year in Scorpio. They didn't. They came close, but they didn't. We did not have a conjunction, a full conjunction like we're having this year. Your wish is granted. I rest my case. What have you been wishing for? What you've asked for is coming true. So hold on to that vision. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Hold on to that. I want to get out another deck. Let's do Magical Unicorns, shall we? Where's my unicorns? Oh, yep, I did take it out, sorry. I knew that I would need it. Magical Unicorns by Doreen Virtue. Magical unicorns, are you ready for magic in your life? Because it's coming. It's coming. Just keep hanging there just for a little bit, because I know some of us are very tired. Okay, we don't even know how we get through the days. Some of us might even still carry heavy burdens because we're still trying to recover from what it is that we have been through in the last 10 years. But I feel like with the star, there is healing coming in. It's just about taking care of yourself. Put yourself in situations where you feel nourished, okay? Nourish yourself on physical, mental, emotional, spiritual levels. Make the decisions that will bring in that energy for you to nourish yourself. Love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people be less afraid. So I also feel like we might have to, like in the last 10 years, we dealt with bullies, we dealt with emotional, mental manipulation, maybe even physical abuse. And it is to just, even if it is very difficult to think of these situations in the context of love, it is just to allow it. Just allow love to permeate, or allow something soft, a softer energy to permeate those memories. Okay, so that is the best way because I'm a trauma victim as well. So this is about allowing a softer energy, whatever you want it to be, whether it's light or love or something soft and marshmallowy, fuzzy. Allow that kind of magic to permeate the memories of those hurts. Okay, I want to do one more card and then I'm going to finish this reading. What do you think we need? I did mention star seeds. So I'm going to do Return of Spirit by Shirley Harnish. And let's see what comes from this deck. One last card for this beautiful, beautiful blessings coming in. Look at that. Fearless. Fearless. We've learned to be fearless. We had to face our fears in the last 10 years. The worst fears that we could have had, we had to walk through those bare feet. Okay. One more card. One more card. I want the card to jump out. That one didn't jump. Is it going to jump? There we go. Knowledge. We've learned so much. Look at that connection. Divinely connected. Beautiful. We've learned our lessons. We've ascended. Spiritually, we've connected to our higher self. We've connected to source. So whether this is you connecting, I do feel like for all of us, it is just being connected on all levels. And that is going to manifest in different ways for each and every one, depending on what your wish is and depending on what your desire is. And depending on what your truth is. Okay? Whether this is you making peace with past trauma, connecting to yourself in such a way where you are feeling that you've picked up all your pieces, where you've been hurt, where you've been healed, connected to the universe, understanding, because we have knowledge, understanding yourself, understanding the situations. I feel like we're going to, the part of the blessing coming in is understanding the journey of the last 10 years, finding closure for situations that we had to go through in the last 10 years, which didn't make sense, whether this was in relationships, whether you had issues with God or the universe, you had issues with family, whatever the situation is. The one of the blessings, or I feel like the biggest blessing coming in, is to set you free, because Sagittarius is all about freedom. It's all about traveling, expansion, and not feeling cooped up or having to deal with situations that keeps you in a place where you feel like you can't grow, you can't move forward, and that weighs you down. I feel like this is truly our freedom is within ourselves. Our freedom is within our mind. Our freedom is within the knowledge that we have concerning ourselves, more ourselves than anything else. Because if you know yourself, you can, and you have the ability to navigate through life in a way that is truly going to take you to places where you will feel connected and you'll feel like it was worth your while. So thank you for, it was worth your while doing this journey, finding your answers. That's what I want to say. So thank you for watching, everyone. I absolutely adored reading for you. Please give me feedback on this reading. I will be back with other readings. My daily vibe is quiet. I've decided not to do the daily vibes anymore because the views are too low, but I'll bring more of these kind of readings to you. Thank you. I loved reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.